All right, I think I did this right. Cartier Silver coming at you. Let me see if I can pull up the tablet. Get stuff back there. Live. Hey Chew, what's going on? This is gonna be a screwed up night, so just bear with me. We're trying to figure this shit out. I need to try to get my tablet to my stream, but I think I have to switch over. Or I'm probably just gonna have to just run it crazy on my phone here all by itself. Homo is not going to be here tonight. He's busy with his daughters. He wanted to spend time with them, so that's cool. You know, definitely not going to deny him any of that. The more time you can spend with your family, the better. So I said I would probably come up here. So I'm working on it. You know, this is not my forte. I'm usually just a comedic background of what the hell goes on around here. So we're gonna see what happens. Amina, how you doing? Hey Jeff, what's going on, buddy? I ain't got a clue on what the hell I'm doing, so y'all just hang out. All right, now my feed just disappeared. See, this is why. Oh, there you are. See, this is why I don't do this shit because I ain't got a clue. I need to go back to YouTube. I need to turn this down. Now, what I need to find is because yeah, hey humble, trying to figure this shit out. I can't even get it on my laptop because it's under the same account. I'm trying to find my old account. I don't know where the hell it's at. So this is why I didn't want to do this shit. Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna work off my phone. Screw the tablet. Alright everybody, I'm here. Got a couple got a couple cool things to show you. I need to get a new Littlefoot, what's going on? My post here is kind of like screwed up. It wants to slide up and down all by itself. I ain't worried about it. Once we get into it, we get into it. Alright, so let's start off with this. My buddy Bear sent me this. If you watched the mail earlier, I'm try to bring this freaking light up here. You notice that this has a very deep concave. And you know what Uncle Donnie was able to do? He was able to replicate that. Look at that. Look at that pretty little piece. Nice little bear claw. Looking sweet. Looking great. Let's see what this came out to be. Hit it on the scale. We are at 5.02 ounce. 5.02 ounce, Bear. Sublime, hey, what's up? Blistering. 5.02. I'm pretty proud of this one. This came out nice. But Bear had he had purchased an Iwo Jima. And he wanted one of these. So I got that set up for him. And then he said he wanted another pour as well. He wanted to do the bear claw, so he sent me some silver, and a little bit of cash. So we have Bear's Iwo Jima. Now, if you want this toned up, let me know. We can do some work on it. Maybe tan this up a little bit, bring out a little bit more of the highlights. But you let me know what you want to do. But these pieces are coming out beautiful. I've got like 4 or 5 of these and they're already gone. They're already sold. I'm not going to make a big show out of this tonight because the Humble's not here, so he can't, bring in guests or nothing like that. So I'm kind of just like sitting here all by myself, stroking my dick, talking to everybody. So I'm gonna do the best I can. I didn't have a lot to show. I mean, I did get a couple cool pieces. I got Sunshine Mint and an Aztec from Bear. Those are pretty cool. Those are going to be keepers. I'm going to save it. The Aztec looks really cool when you tone it. It brings out all the details. And I had several of them before, but I wound up melting them. Customer needed something, so I melted them. Investable Collectibles, welcome in. Come on in. Say hi to everybody. Why does my freaking feed just keep disappearing? Oh, Jesus. This is why I hate this shit. It comes on, it comes off. Maybe it's only when somebody types something that it pops back up. Because right now I'm looking at a blank screen. There you go. Don't forget to smash the like. Thanks, Amina. Oh, you made a ring out of the Aztec. That sounds cool. See, now my feed just disappeared again. But like I said, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of this tonight. I'll come up here and I'll show you some cool stuff. Bear gave me some nice shot as well. If you watched the video before, I saved it so far because I got plenty of silver myself to pour as well. I poured a couple pieces that Bear had sent me, but the other ones I kept. I kept the Sunshine Mint for sure. No, the Aztec I kept it because I used to have one and I freaking melted it down, so I wanted to have one. But Sunshine Mint, that's a keeper. I don't want to melt that down. But there you go, Mr. Bear. And that came out pretty good. Yeah, the container the shot came in is it looks like a shotgun shell. I thought that was pretty damn cool myself. Melissa, how you doing? Mandy's Candy. What's up? How you doing, hon? I see. There goes my feed again. I guess it's only when somebody types something in. I don't know. But we got 10 people. We got 10 likes. So thank you very much for coming on here. Appreciate it. Oh, Bear, I'm glad you like it. I'm really kind of impressed with how it came out. I put this in the tumbler twice. I ran it through the first time, and then I came back, and then I hit this outer part here because this part here is supposed to have a little bit of texture to it. As far as what this looks like, it's supposed to have a little bit of texture to it, and the rest of it's supposed to be smooth. So I left that bottom part alone, and then I came in here, I filed it, I hit it with sandpaper, I sanded the shit out of it for a while, and then I threw it back in the tumbler. So this has been through the tumbler twice, but I think she came out really nice. And let me know what you want to do as far as toning it. If you want to do like a nice little goldish piece up here on the top and have the claw darker, that's up to you. That's your call. That's your piece. Littlefoot, what's going on, brother? Glad to see you here today. I'm kind of running solo right here. Almost taking some time to be with his daughters and shit like that. And I'm not very good with StreamYard or that kind of technical stuff. That's why I always let Liberty or Humble run the channel. Because they want the hours. I don't care one way or another. So tone it however you want. I trust you. All right, Bear. I'm gonna make it look beautiful for you. You can count on that. But I'm not good with all this stuff here. So I'm just gonna sit here and bullshit with you for a little while. And when we get bored, numbers go down. I'll just say goodnight, and you can all just go about your business. Kyle, welcome in. Walter, hey buddy, how you doing? Good to see you again, bud. I've got mail that needs to go out. Um, I think it was Tom, like a week or so ago, won the 1 ounce duck stamp. Don't worry about it, dude. It's on my table right there, ready to go out. I'm just trying to get everything together so everything can go out at once. I hate to run back and forth to the shipping place. I like to get everything done all at once and then bring it in there and have it do it one time and one time only. Because it costs me a lot, and I'd rather just do it once. But your package is sitting on my table right there. It's right there. It's one of those. One's for my son. It's got some stickers and stuff in it. The other one is your duck 1 ounce round that you won. So just have a little bit of patience with me. It'll be coming. What else do I got going on? I am pretty much up to date with everything. The only thing I have to do is clean up the sword and the stone. And I think everything else is ready to ship out. Because Bear just took care of me as far as financing. I'm waiting for, I think it's Rick. I'm waiting for somebody, I'm waiting for a check. But everything is ready to go. Everything is basically stamped. Bear, I do believe I have to stamp yours. I don't think I stamped it yet. Yeah, I only wrote 1.54 in the back, so I haven't stamped it yet. These are hard, because I'm gonna have to go like right along here in the bottom because I stamped one in the center here before, and it made like a big concave, and I didn't like it. So I think I'm gonna have to hit, like right here on the bottom, like 1.54 ounce, and put a little CS on the bottom or something like that. But it came out beautiful, brother. Look at that. Beautiful detail. I impressed myself on those. And those are actually a pretty decent eat. It's a pretty easy pour. No, I was surprised. A lot of the pours that I do, sometimes I got so much work that I have to do afterwards. Like the Sword and the Stone. The Sword and the Stone has been a freaking pain in the ass since I started it. But I need to get it done because Humble's got a deal going with his buddy. And Humble, I got your USMC. I've got your I think it's an Iwo Jima or an Eagle that you got as well. Plus, the the Sword and the Stone. So those will all be cleaned up. All your other stuff is set and ready to go. I just need to pay attention on the Sword and the Stone and get that ready to go. So is everybody having a good weekend? Y'all getting ready for your 4th of July coming up? Hope everybody has a good time. I'm going to be working like usual. I think I go in at 1:30, but we close at 9, so they gave us an hour, an hour. But I'm still going to be there till 10 because we have to clean everything. So at least it won't be 11 o'clock that they get out, but it's still not a 4th of July, sitting around having good times, friends, hamburgers, hot dogs, steaks, ribs, whatever. But I'll be working. And Festival, yeah, you're going to be working too? Yeah. Catcom, how you doing? I'm not trying to be rude or, if I miss you, it's because this thing keeps freaking disappearing on my screen. It's not until somebody makes a new comment and then it lasts for like 5 or 6 seconds and then it's gone. So I'm I'm trying to follow the feed, but it's not easy for me. But we got 15 in, we got 16 likes. That's awesome. Silver Serpent, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I have no friends. I have a very, very, very small circle. It's easier that way. I even had some girl at work the other day because I somehow we got into conversation about places and stuff like this. It's like, yeah, I've been here, I've been there, I've done this, I've done that. She's like, oh, I just thought you were just a stuck-up old man. I'm like, really? You thought I was a stuck-up old man? So I've been scuba diving, I've been freaking, bungee jumping, I've done this, I've done that. I've been to Peru, I've been to Lima, you know, went to Puerto Rico, St. Thomas. I was like, oh, I just thought you were a stuck-up old man. Like, holy shit. You don't know me at all, do you? But these are young kids at work. They don't know shit. But that was the original. Shit, the original don't even stand up. I'm gonna have to break out a couple of little I know I got a bunch of them in here somewhere. All depends on which drawer I go in. Where's a couple? Here's the original. There's the Cartier 4. I don't know if these will stand up or not. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful right there. As long as I don't touch my desk or move too quickly, they'll probably stay right there. I got no feed, so I don't know what you guys are saying. Hopefully it'll come back up here in a second. There we go. Alright, so y'all basically just chatting amongst yourselves. That's cool. Is there anything you want to see? Is there anything I can show you? You know, are you interested in anything? You know, what's your poison? What do you like? Now we did the eagle. I did the USMC. I've been pouring the shit out of stuff lately. And it's all been coming out great. Show the bear claw. There's your bear claw right there. I even got the nice concave. It took me 2 or 3 tries to get it in the mold, but I got it. So the bear claw came out awesome. Well, if you're feeling froggy, you should jump. Yeah, bear. I spent a little bit of extra time on there. You know, just because it's you, make sure that I wanted to make it. I had a couple of little divots that I didn't like, so I went down and I made it. I cleaned it up, and then I ran it through the tumbler, just as a first run. That way, it kind of like cleans off all the other stuff. That way, you get a real picture of what you're looking at. So when I saw it come out the first time, I was like, all right, this needs to be fixed, this needs to be fixed, and that needs to be fixed. So I went in there and had a couple divots that I didn't like, so I got rid of those, and I had too many pits, on the claw itself. The bottom half, we want the pits because that's what it looks like. It looks like a bunch of little pits on the bottom. So I kept that, and I got rid of almost all of the pits on the claw itself. Oh, it's better than you were hoping for? Oh, dude, come on. You're talking to me. If I'm not happy with it, it will not leave here until I'm happy. I'll make you wait another 2 weeks. I'll be like, no, I'm not finished with it yet. But she's looking good. She's looking beautiful. I like it. I'm really happy with the way it came out. And I thank you for, trusting me with your pour. Barrett said, he had a couple people that he had pour it before, or pour something similar. I don't know if they poured this exact one or not, but he said he didn't like it. Oh, see, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. Ain't seen you in a while. But Bear said he wasn't happy with the other ones that he got back, or how they looked. So I made sure to make some extra effort, make it look good for you, brother. And that's what I do. I aim to please. I'm not here to get rich, obviously. But I want that name. I want everybody to know my shit is the best. And I will go up and down that ladder as long as it takes until it's freaking perfect. And that's one thing I pride myself on. You know, if it's not good enough for me, it's not good enough for you. What I can do is I can break out. Give me 1 second. I'm going to break out a couple. I'm going to break out the USMC and I'm going to break out the Eagle. I got them in my safe. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try not to screw up my video here. All right. First and foremost, I don't know if John's here. But we have a nice little baggie for Renee and me. John. We have the Eagle. Came out beautiful. And then we have the little Pistola, the Colt 911 or 9111 or I don't remember what the name is. 1911. M1911. That's what it's called. I don't know a whole lot of guns. I'm not allowed to have one, so I wonder why. Probably because they'd use it. And then out of this bag, this is Humble's bag. We have the USMC. That came out really nice as well. This has been stamped already. It's kind of hard to see. But we got the USMC. Bring it down here just a little bit. So we got the Eagle. I got like 4 of these. they're already, everything's already sold. So if you want anything, just hit me up on my email right up there, Cartier Silver 9 at gmail.com. Hit me up, and I can pour more because I got all the pieces. And Barry even said, this is mine. He's gonna let me keep the original. So if anybody wants a bear claw or an Iwo or an eagle or USMC, and I got a bunch of little Colts. But basically, right now, I am free and clear. Everything that people want and have partially paid for or have paid for is done. I need to clean up the Sword and Stone a little bit. So right now I'm free and clear. I'm open. So I don't have anything pressing that I need to pour now. So if anybody wants something, just hit me up. Let me know. Can most definitely hook you up with whatever you want. Or you could be like Bear and just, send me something. Send me something and I'll make it for you. This one was a little tough. If you watched the video earlier, getting this inside groove it was a little bit of work, but we got it. I love a challenge. Investable collectibles, what's going on? Yes, I have very reasonable prices. Most of my stuff that I do actually is more of a trade. It's like I'll just trade you out in silver. Throw me a couple extra ounces. Depending on the weight of what you want me to pour. Just send me an ounce or a half ounce, and we'll just work it out. That way I can just keep pouring. I'm not here to make a whole lot of money. Tim, there you are, buddy. I got your package sitting there. Don't worry about it, brother. I haven't sent it out yet. My apologies, but I'm trying to get everything all set up at one time so I can just send everything out at once. But this is the version of the Metal Mob tonight. I'm sorry I can't have guests. I don't know how to do all that stuff, but I'll be happy to talk to you in chat. Gold Digger Patty. Let me. Oh damn! You already disappeared. I was gonna make you blue so you can chat with everybody. Oh, holy shit! Look at that. If I touch the screen, it comes back up. Alright, add as moderate standard. Alright, there you go. Gold Digger Patty. You should now be blue. You should be able to chat with everybody. Go through. Sub everybody up. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. That way, you have to comment. If you can't just subscribe somebody, you have to go in there and like one of their videos or say something. Otherwise, a lot of times YouTube won't let it stick. You got ordered food. Hotel life is interesting. Why are you in the hotel right now? You in between places or what? I lived in a hotel for a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of like an apartment that you don't have to clean. I'm seriously thinking about, when I get older. Yeah, you got room service, you got everything. I'm seriously, I mean, because Blue Collar goes on these cruises all the time. I'm seriously thinking about, when I get to that stage of when I want to retire, I'm just going to work out with something with one of these cruise ships. It's like, I'm just going to ride on your boat all the time. I'll buy a ticket for, the next fucking 5 years. I'll give you 50 grand, whatever. And, because you get free medical, you get free food. The only thing you have to pay for is your drinks, alcoholic drinks. But you get everything. So I'm just going to ride a cruise ship in my retirement. And there's people that actually do this. Well, I hope you don't lose my channel. Melissa, that's what I'm thinking. It'd be a good place. I mean, you get your medical, everything's there, you know, whatever you need. You got a room. I won't be able to pour any silver, but when it comes to that time, I think I'm going to be okay with that. Where's the original pew pew? All right. I got the original of everything else out here, so I got to bring out the original pew pew as well. But I've had, a couple good weeks of solid frickin' pouring. Everything has been, yeah, and you have rotating neighbors. Everything is coming out so frickin' good, these past couple weeks. I did this. I did the claw just today. I started with the mold this morning. I poured it. I got videos. All the videos out there. So I did this piece in one day. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Starting to know a lot more tricks. SGT. SGT is here. What's up, SGT? Good to see you, brother. Glad to see y'all stop by. Humble will be back here next week, as usual. He just had to spend some special time with his daughters tonight, so I ain't gonna give that man no grief about that. You spend time with your kids. God bless you. Keep those babies close. Tyler, what's up? Where's my son? All right, we gotta make you blue. All right, Tyler, you should be blue now. That's my son right there, Tyler Cartier. I'm running this one tonight by myself. Y'all go sub up Tyler. I've been talking to Tyler about stacking a little bit. No, he's curious. I don't know if he's doing his own thing. I mean, there was a time when I had gave him some coins and stuff like that when he was younger, but he was young, so I don't know what really happened to it. But now we can start talking some serious stack. You know, you're nice and young. He's still mid 20s. Based on your cordon bleu creds. Sweet. Oh, that would be an awesome job to cook on a cruise ship. I love to cook. I absolutely love it. It's like therapy to me. Mad Dog, what's up? Well, yeah, you always have to have cash. No, silver and gold is one thing, but you always have to have that cash in the background. Especially here, living in Florida. When the power goes out and your card's not working because all the lines are down because of a hurricane or something like that. You need to have cash on hand because that's the only thing that's going to get you anywhere. Because your pawn shops, your silver, your local silver guy, their business is probably going to be closed as well. So you're not going to be able to trade gold and silver, straight off the bat. So you need to have cash on hand. Littlefoot, if you get a job working on a cruise ship on a pole, I'll be the first one to give you $20. Just because. That's funny as shit. I'll be the first one to throw you 20, man. I don't want to see nothing, but I'll just kind of like hand it to you. I'm not going to go stick it in your thong or nothing like that. Yeah, have you seen some of those charter yachts? They get crazy. It's all a bunch of rich entitled brats who want everything perfect and this and that. It's like, no. All right, Littlefoot, you might have some money making capabilities here. Buy a little bit more silver. If you do a video, who knows? I mean, everybody's looking to drop you a little bit of cash. John, what's up? I was just showing off your eagle. And your pew pew. I'm kind of running this solo tonight. I did a nice bear claw for Bear. He sent this to me the other day in the mail. And this is what we got. Show him the snake. Oh, you guys kill me. All right, we got 21 people here, 24 likes. Awesome. Oh, yeah, John, you gave me the original piece. You gave me this original piece, and you gave me the eagle. And I told you, your first one, you gave these pieces to me. This one is going to be the moneymaker. I've got like 4 or 5 of those sold already. This one is only like, maybe a half gram, well, half an ounce. But yeah, you get the eagle and the pew pew. Those both come to you. And this is the one you wanted. It was the 1.3 something or other, the one that you asked for. So you get this and you get the pew all together. I take care of my people, man. You went out there and you found that for me. Because everybody saw it on Hubble's channel, everybody wanted it, and you took the initiative to go out there and find it for me. And it's the same exact one. It's got the little holes in the wing, because when I was talking to Capital, there was like little nail holes or something like that, where it was nailed to a board or a plaque or something like that. I'm not sure where you got it from, but it's the same exact one that Capital Currency had. But I couldn't, I can't pour somebody else's pour. But when you gave me the original piece, you know, hands are all clean. So I'm taking care of you, my brother, just like you take care of me. I've got like 5 or 6 of these sold already. I got pew pews going out the window. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate you. No, I try to do some good work. And that's the USMC. All right, let me see if I can pull that back up. How big do you think a 7-ounce shark tooth would be? It's going to be about this big. Because was my megalodon tooth, and I think this was about, when I originally poured it, I think it was like 8 ounces. So it's going to be probably about this big. I need to re-pour this. This has been, one of my white whales. I poured this thing like 3 or 4 times, and it hasn't come out right. Oh, I'm not even going to try to put it back in the holder. It's hard enough to get it in there the first time. Oh, I can do it. I know I can do it. The first time I poured it, it came out good. I mean, it came out beautiful, except for this top piece was gone. And Jeff was like, "Oh, just grind it and round it off." I was like, "No." So I remelted it, and then I put it into the same mold, one of my smaller molds that I have, the cast iron ones. And then the second time I poured it, the sides completely blew out, and I wound up with 8 ounces of silver. You know, actually more than 8 ounces of silver. Just, all in a cookie sheet, just sitting there rolling around in little bubbles and all this kind of crap. The next time I do it, I did it in the bigger wood mold that I made. And I don't know what went wrong, but something went wrong and it didn't come out right. So maybe 4 times is going to be the charm. Oh yeah, it'll come out. It'll come out beautiful. You know, just like everything else. Sometimes some things just take a little bit longer than others. You know, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to conquer it. It took me like 5 times to make Pooh Bear. Yeah, we can definitely make something work. You know, Bear, if you want that tooth, we can do it. Michael says, Michelangelo, gold teeth do shit. Don't disappear. Don't disappear. Gold teeth don't do well with chlorine. Platinum works best for teeth. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. Maybe it's just a troll. Who knows? Oh, not a problem, Bear. All right, Michelangelo. I don't know where you're going at, but you need to be nice. Someone said they wanted a gold tooth. I'm still working on trying to pour my own first piece of gold. I gotta change my setup. You know, 'cause right now I have a nice silver furnace with a 3K. I'm not dumping that amount of money in gold into a freaking a furnace. You know, when you pour gold, you need to have something like this. You know, a nice little crucible. You need to have the special torches and everything, because there's no way I'm gonna just throw gold into my furnace. That's too much spillage. There could be shit that goes wrong. All right, so Littlefoot, you know Michael. Okay, let's get him set up. Make him blue. He got me concerned there for a second, but Michael, you're blue. You're smurfed up. Didn't know if you were coming in here as a wise ass or not, but you seem to know everybody, so you're good to go. You know my people. You're good enough for me. Yeah, Littlefoot, you are the main wise ass. That's for sure. But you do it in such a proper way. Oh my god, I thought you said blue chew. I was like, what the hell? John, if you know something about blue chew, let me know. Not like I got any reason for it, but no, Michelangelo. If you know everybody in here, you're good. You're good with me. If my people say you're good, you're good. Oh yeah, there's so many ads that come across YouTube. It's not even funny. I guess because they know what SGT says. You ain't lying, Cartier. I'm pouring 1.5 ounce, 250 milliliters Gold Liberty to stick it in the mint. By having humidity issues, but I finally got it going and found a workaround. Yeah, when you're pouring gold, you need to be extremely careful with what you got. It's not like silver where a little bit falls off or gets lost. I mean, when you're pouring gold, I mean, at over where are we at? 42. We used to be at like 56, $5,600 an ounce, and now we're like down 42, 41. I don't even know where we're at right now, but that's shit you don't want rolling around on a plate or a cookie sheet. You want every single drop to go into that freaking pour, what you're making. Great kickstand for not rolling out of bed. I already got that kickstand. Don't worry, I'm not worried about that. Damn thing wakes me up every morning. TMI. Yeah, this is a great time. This is a great time to buy. I mean, back that truck up. Let's go. Only good for 4 hours. I only need like 5 minutes. Oh shit! You guys are killing me. Oh, 4096 spot price of gold right now. Thank you, Melissa. No, I'm all right. I still got a little bit in here. I'm at 58 minutes in like 20 seconds right now. So when we hit 1 hour, I'll go fill up and you can all just chat with each other. Cooked a beautiful piece of salmon this morning. Oh, had a nice lunch. It was great. And I still got a nice big chunk left over. And I already got my cereal set up for later tonight. I got my strawberries, my blueberries, my bananas, and my frosted flakes. They're all sitting in a bowl, just sitting in the fridge. All I gotta do is add milk to it, which will probably be about 2 o'clock in the morning. I have the shittiest hours of my life. I swear. Working at this place, it's always changing. So you just kind of like go with it. I mean, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and be like, all right, I want this. I can't go out there and make a big dinner or nothing like that. But I've already thought ahead. I got my cereal set up for tonight because I know about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning I'm gonna get that munch. I'm gonna wake up, take probably my fourth or fifth pee of the night, and be like, you know what I want? I want some frosted flakes. Right? The Bears are going to where? Indiana? No, government pushed them right out. The Dems gave them so much crap. They were just like, you know what? We're done. Well, there's still going to be the Chicago Bears, but they're going to be based out of Indiana now. They're not going to be in Chicago no more. No, I only know this from a political standpoint. I don't know this from a sports paint, a sports standpoint. Oh, baked salmon is really good. I've got an infusion smoker, for cooking, where you can actually take. I actually made a tray, and I put a bunch of little holes through it with skewers, so you can keep the fish off of the bottom, so it's only laying on these skewers, and then you just cover it with tinfoil, and then you just put that little pipe in there, and you light that thing. Oh, it smokes it up nice. Gives it a nice flavor. I think I got cherry wood and it's like a regular oak, but oh man, it comes out great. Back in the day, I used to smoke a lot of food. I used to smoke mullet all the time. I used to smoke meats. No, I actually got a hold of an old refrigerator and I switched the freezer door. I put it down on the bottom and I took the top door and the main door and put it up top. Gutted the entire thing. Had a bonfire in it to make sure all the insulation and stuff was burnt out. And then I welded up an angle iron rack and had stainless steel grids that slid in. I could do like 100 pounds of smoked mullet at one time. So all I had to do was just open up that little door in the bottom. I had the vents on the top with the damper on it. I used to cook up some shit back in the day. Tell you what. When I lived up in Pasco, I had a good old friend of mine, Dave Lake, and I was always helping him because he always did. He had this huge cooker, this huge smoker that he used to, it was on a trailer behind his truck, and we used to do benefits all the time. And we did this one benefit one night. It was actually a Fourth of July weekend at Hallelujah Land in Port Richey. This is kind of like it's a religious place, but it's also a search and rescue, disaster search and rescue. So when anything major happens, they send out all their equipment to whatever part of the country, has a disaster, whether it be a flood, tornado, hurricane, blah, blah, blah. But we did a benefit there one time. We did over 500 pounds of chicken quarters. We got there at like 5 o'clock in the morning, started, parboiling everything, husking corn, husking corn, and husking corn. But we put on this huge benefit thing, and they actually gave him a plaque and said, it's like over 500 pounds of, chicken served. But it was a good time. I mean, I've done a lot in my days. All right, still 21 people here, 27 likes. Love y'all. Khalio, what's up? Good to see you. Hey, does anybody know what's going on with that voting thing? Where y'all guys at? Because I saw him put up a post before, and he was showing like, where it started from. Does anybody know who won, or who's running? Who's going to go against who now? The eliminated 28 emails. Yeah, it should be like the top four right now, but who's in the top four? Does anybody know? We're down to the final four. FG, Littlefoot, Humble, and West Texas. All right, like I said, we are. I'm running late, an hour and seven minutes. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves, like you've been doing all night. I will be right back. Alrighty. I'm back. Took me an extra minute. I had to go taste the salmon. Oh my god, it came out so good. Chicharron has nothing on salmon skin that's properly cooked. The Meg tooth, actually, I think it was about 8 ounce last time I did it. Someone said they put the Sons of Ashes in it. Alright, that's obviously somebody else's conversation. Teresa, what's going on, hon? Oh, silver serpents. You want to talk about an urn? Let me show you a little something. I know I've showed this off many times. I don't know if you've ever seen it or not. This is a 1900-year-old Roman vessel. Probably something they kept herbs or perfumes or whatever. But this is 1900 years old. It's sealed up with wax because I put my mom's and my dad's ashes inside here. I couldn't think of anything better to do with a priceless object than to put in some priceless people. But that is literally 1900 years old from Rome. I got this off of Harlan J. Burke. I bought it in an auction. That's where I get most of my antiquities from. All the Egyptian stuff, all my Roman coins, my Greek coins. And they had this up there, and I got it at auction. I think I paid like $4 or $4.50 for this thing. But it's a beautiful piece. And have something that old, that's just awesome. I always keep it up here on the desk, way back here in the back, so I don't screw it up. Because I am known for dropping shit, and that's something I do not want to drop. What do I think? So what you think is the same one? Is that the same one? What? Huh? Is that the same one? Same one what? Gatita! What's going on? Where's my brother at? Did you let him up out of your... Oh, never mind. Bellows. Where's my Bellows? Where's my little buddy at? If you haven't, you gotta go to Gatita. She has a song that actually, mentions me in it about how her and Bellows met. And I thought it was the most freaking amazing thing I ever saw. He's doing what he's told. Yeah, I imagine he is, honey. Well, why don't you let him up for a breath of air? Let him come up here and say hello to the big boys. No, Kaleo. Nobody put anybody's ashes in the bear claw. I have a Roman vessel that I bought. It's 1900 years old. And when my sister sent me my mom's and dad's ashes, I put that into the vessel. It's not in the bear claw. Uno momento, por favor. Muchas gracias. Mustard and biscuits. What's going on? Good to see you in here. I just came back in here and sat down. We're trying to do the smaller version of the Metal Mob. Humble is out tonight. He's having special time with his daughters. So I figured I would just come up here. I was late. We were supposed to start at 8, but I came in here about 8:30 or so because I had a bear claw in the tumbler. So I wanted to get that out of the tumbler, before it came up here. But I hope everybody's doing great. Yeah, more metal, less mob tonight. That's okay. Well, yeah, Humble will be back here, next week. He stopped in earlier to say hi, but he asked me. He's like, "You gonna be okay to do, the show tonight by yourself?" I was like, "Well, I can't do all the, bringing, people on the show or nothing like that. I don't know how to do any of that, but I can certainly go up live and, do my own little thing, talk to everybody and hang out." But I'm glad y'all still came out. No, we got 28 likes, so there's 16 people here now. We got 28 likes, so at least 28 people were here at one time. I can't ping you, Silver. I don't even know where my stick is. I think my stick fell on the floor underneath my desk. I got the regular, pinger here, but I don't know where my wooden dowel is. So I think it rolled underneath the desk here somewhere. So I can't ping you nothing. Well, Silver Serpents, that's what we're gonna do with you. When you die, have yourself cremated, and then we're gonna put you into a bunch of ammo. Or how about like a big firecracker? We're gonna put you into a big, like one of them big cannon shells, and we're just gonna throw you up in the air and just explode your ass. I think that would be fucking actually pretty cool. And you can rain hell down on everybody. Bellows, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. I gotta keep fucking with this screen because it disappears all the time. I have a short to watch here in a little bit. Well, hopefully, Tam, it's one of my shorts. Hey, did you catch my short with the Rocky Balboa, you know, Eye of the Tiger? I was wearing my bear slippers right before I was getting ready to pour. It was like a getting ready to fight. It's like dun 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 dun. I thought it was pretty freaking funny, but that's just me. I'm a jackass anyway. Goddamn freaking phone. You're not slow, Bellows. She's just got you doing so many other things in between. So when's the wedding date? If you send me an invite, I have to go. I have to go. Technically, I could actually, you know, officiate the wedding itself because I used to be a pastor. So I could marry you. I can marry you, bury you, and baptize you. Which one you want? Littlefoot saying good night. Good night, brother. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you, my friend. We need to get you back on the show, man. You're always such a pleasure to have here. You got so much knowledge. Yeah, you definitely got to come back up, man. Let me get rid of some wax here. I save all this for my roommate because she makes more candles. She made this one. She made that one. I just keep saving the wax, and she redoes everything. I got like 4 or 5 of them sitting over on my counter over there. Well, we got to go to Utah. Oh, goddamn phone. Well, we got to go to Utah for my son's wedding. He's getting married on July 5th. So we'll have to do ours when we get back. One thing at a time. Well, you let me know, brother. Because I'm going to make it a. I'm going to make that wedding. If you and Gatita get married, you can count on me being there. It'd be so nice to see that, I actually got a couple together. I wish I could play it. That's why I told everybody before, go to Gatita and listen to the song that she played. I wish I could play it for you. I am not that knowledgeable about anything with to do with YouTube or computer shit or anything like that. So I wish I could play it, but I can't. But if anybody wants to hear it, go to Gatita's page. I'm sure she has a spot where the song is up. Go listen to it. She gives me a a shout out right in the very beginning. Yeah, it was funny as hell because Bellows was like, "Well, I just had an accident last week, and my front tire is screwed up. You know, I think the rim is bent." I'm like, "Dude, just drive, go." I said, "Do you have a spare tire?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Go, go get her, go drive to her now, go." He's like, "Well, they're supposed to. The insurance company is supposed to like come in like the next day or so." It's like, dude, call the insurance company, tell them to fuck off. You got something to do. Go get that girl. And Bellows went and did it. And you didn't get a flat tire either, did you? If you got a spare, don't worry about it. Go. Go get that girl. I told you. Go get her. And now look at how happy you are. Uncle Donnie don't know a lot of shit, but he knows some good shit. Yeah, y'all gotta go listen to Gatita's song. Gatita and Bellows. It's about how they met in the very beginning. They just gave me a shout out. It's like, you know, wanted, email from Cartier, blah blah blah. But it's so cute. I'm so glad you guys got together. That's awesome. And Bellows was like, "Oh no, it's like the insurance company is supposed to come in a couple days." I was like, "No, go now, now, go get her." All right, Walter. I thank you for coming in. You're not gonna miss much. I'm not gonna be on here too much longer. I'm surprised I've been on here this long. Hour and 29 minutes. Yeah, you were 1,900 miles apart. Bang! What's going on? Glad you stopped in to say hello. I was watching one of your videos before. Looking awesome, brother. Got some good shit going on. I'm hoping you're having a good night. But I didn't a nice little addition before. I don't want to shake you around, but we got Bear right up there in the corner and his card. with the coin still in it. I'm gonna leave it up there for prosperity. See, this is what I love. This is my wall. This is all my friends, my people, all your letters of thank you and encouragement. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Hopefully, one of these days, we're going to fill up the whole freaking wall. I think that would be awesome. But every message, every letter, every card that you send me, it always goes up top here. I give it you back in here without shutting you off. Yeah, Bear. I got some nice friends up there. Got some good people. And I got these here. I've already put them on my desk, but these are ones that I need to put on my truck, the back of my truck tomorrow, sometime. So I always put everybody on my wall, on my desk, and then you have to go on the back of my truck as well. Some of the cheap stickers don't last long, but I'm still going to support you. I'm still going to put you out there for as long as they last. All right, where are we at? What's everybody saying? Bang and subscribe to your channel, and I'll watch one of your shorts and leave a comment. Yes, Tim, you have to watch, subscribe, and leave a comment. Bello says, "Woohoo, Silver Serpents 505. Good to see you." John, I think you're. No, Walter was going to sleep, not John. Both were. You're doing great. Have a wonderful birthday yesterday. Yeah, that was John's birthday. I forgot to even bring that up. I believe I actually put that on a post-it note on my wall. Happy birthday, John. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. Well, I said happy birthday to you the other day, but I got you. I locked you in my phone. For dates. I locked you in there, so I know when your birthday's coming up. What's for dinner? Um, Leftover salmon that I cooked earlier. That's about it. And then when I wake up about 3 o'clock in the morning, I got frosted flakes with blueberries, strawberries, and bananas. All I gotta do is add a little bit of water to it. I mean, a little bit of milk to it, and I'm good to go. I'm trying to get back into eating something, a little bit more healthy. Because I come home and I cook a steak or I cook pork chops. I don't do potatoes. I don't do like side veggies. The only time I eat veggies is when I have an entire sub and I throw a bunch of lettuce and tomato on it, stuff like that. That's about the only veggies I get. So I'm trying to do better. So I've gotten blueberries, strawberries, bananas. So I try to have a bowl of frosted flakes every night, sometime. Like I said, it's usually like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But I'm trying to get that back up into my system, make me feel good. I'm getting old. I gotta take care of myself a little bit more, right? we at with your happy belated birthday, John, from Tim? What was that? Bart Cummins, what's going on? Good evening, everyone. I hope you are all having a great last bit of the weekend. Yeah, we're trying to. Like I said before, I mean, y'all got to forgive me. I don't have my tablet set up because it's on the same exact channel that I'm on for YouTube. I have a secondary channel in my tablet that I can switch to, but I don't know how to do it. I did, I changed it back. It's it's just gonna take me a while to do it, so I didn't bother. I'm just gonna run straight out the phone and sit here with all you good people and just hang out. Well, we got a special birthday coming up next week. It's a 250th freaking birthday. Amen, amen. We are still so young for a country, and what we have accomplished so far has been absolutely freaking amazing. If you think about it, 250 years ago, we were fighting the English with muskets, and now we're dominating the entire freaking world with freaking jets and drones and everything else. And we're not doing it in a bad way. I don't want anybody to construe that and get it wrong. We are not forcing ourselves. But if you fuck with us, you're going to feel the whole wrath. I'm tired of this Iran shit. I know Trump was trying to do the right thing, and keep everybody happy. Let's save as many lives as we can. He was hoping for an uprising, obviously, of the people, the Persian people in Iran, to step up and be like, no, we're done with this regime. We're gonna storm and take over. But as soon as they have an uprising, all they do is shoot them down. Trump is not trying to obey Israel. He's trying to do things as peacefully as possible. He's already told Israel that they need to back off. Yeah, they shot a rocket that landed in the middle of the freaking desert somewhere. Didn't come near anybody. You know, why do you have to go bomb a building? If it didn't hit nothing, just leave it alone. This peace agreement is total garbage because the Iranians are nothing but liars. They've done this for 50, 60, 70 years. They'll sign any piece of paper that they want to because they don't care. It's time to go in there and wipe it out. Wipe some ass. Get it done. Get it over with. Take out their grids. Don't mess with obviously, we don't want to hurt people, the innocent people that live there. But wipe out their entire grid. Wipe out everything. Wipe out the oil manufacturing companies. We basically already destroyed, their entire military. But, wipe out the infrastructure. Wipe them out. They're already third world. Let's put them in the fourth world. See what happens when you fuck around and find out. That's just one man's opinion. Tim, I did the same thing. I always do. Whenever I see somebody in uniform, even the cops that come into the store, I was like, oh, I always tell them, it's like, be freaking safe out there today. Be safe. Tim, there was this one time I was at Daytona 500. I'm not sure if I think it was the Pepsi thing because it was Daytona is usually February. Um, the Pepsi 400 was usually about June, July, somewhere in that area. But I walked up behind this guy. He was dressed in full military, had the hat on, everything. And I grabbed a hold of his shoulder and I said, "Thank you, sir, for what you do." And when I turned around, I saw all these badges on his chest. And then I saw the stars. And he gave me a look like he was ready to kill me. I was like, "Sir, I am so sorry. I just wanted to say thank you." And he just gave me a head nod. And I just walked away. I was like, "Oh my God." I just grabbed a hold of a fucking general. Guy looked like he wanted to kill me. Yeah, it wasn't funny at the time, Bear. I thought it was just like a regular military guy standing there, and I grabbed a hold of his shoulder. And it was like, "Oh, thank you for your service, dude." And I was like, "Oh shit, I just fucked up." But the look that he gave me, it was like, "Oh my God, he's gonna rip my freaking head off." And when he gave me that nod, because I turned around and I looked at him, and my jaw just dropped. I was like, "I'm so sorry." And he just gave me that nod with his head, and I was like, I'll just slink away right now, you know." All right, we're coming up on almost 2 hours here. We only got like 10 people in here, so I think it's about time to call it a night. I'm glad everybody came in here, and hung out for a little while. Got 32 likes, and we still got 11 people in here. Not bad for a single little show. You got to see a nice display of silver. Look at that. That's pretty. So if anybody wants anything, just give me a holler. If you want Ujima, if you want a USMC, if you want a Pew Pew, if you want an Eagle, we even got bear claws up for grabs. I can pour another one. Just give me a holler. Cartier Silver 9 at gmail.com. I can set you up. I got two brand new crucibles. They're just dying to have some silver put into them. All right, everybody. I'm going to call it a night. I think it's time for finishing my salmon, watch a movie, taking a little cat nap, and wake up and have my big bowl of cereal. All right, everybody. Love y'all. Thanks for coming by. Cartier Silver saying y'all keep on keeping on. Peace to y'all. Love you.